What is going on, guys? It's your boy Chris from Sports Pick Chris, and today we're coming back to you with another video. So if you haven't followed my Twitter, we've been on absolute heater 6-2. We went 4-1 in NBA and 2-1 in NFL. Cam Whitmore, if you took his 1.5 threes or points like I told you yesterday, both hit. Tyler Hero had 7 assists. Anthony Edwards had 28 points. Cat had 12 rebounds. Jordan Poole, I think, had 25 points and assists. TJ Hawkinson had over 60 receiving yards. Puka had 47 or 50, like around that 50 mark. That was literally due to the Rams' complete and dominant defense that they just put on display against the Vikings. 9 sacks. It was ridiculous to watch. And then Kyron Williams had 3 catches, 2 in the first drive, I believe. So he smashed early on. So guys, if you're not already, make sure you are following our picks. We are right now from the 13-1 Sunday and the 6-2 Monday. We are on a 19-3 run, so make sure you guys are tailing these picks. We have 5 of our best bets for you guys today in NBA, and let's get right into it. So we have a points prop. I just want to make sure that he's up there. You guys are going to see the name, but Zion Williamson. We get it at 21.5. Now we move to 22. It's definitely still a play at 22.5. So, from that 21.5, it was 3 of the last 5 against that Minnesota, but you see he hasn't played. He's played in 2 games since being back from his injury. During those games, he's been averaging 27 and now 30 minutes. So he's playing a ridiculous amount against Boston. Very good defensive matchup. So going against one of the weakest defensive teams in all of the NBA, the Chicago Bulls. Zion's averaging 22.6 points per game during that stretch, but Chicago has the second most points to power forwards. Vooch statistically is the worst center when it comes to giving up points allowed. He's just one of the worst rim protectors, so it's a matchup that we are going after. You'll see in this video, we have 3 of our best bets are matchups that we like, and they're against the same team. And there's just no interior defense for Chicago, so we like Zion here. He's playing more minutes going forward, so we expect a very high scoring game from this. If we check ESPN here, the over under on this game I believe is at 240 still. So on this game is at 235, so it's the highest point spread of the it's 239.5. That's what I thought. I didn't think it came down so much. It's the highest point spread of the game, so it's definitely a game that we are going to attack. But Zion points, I think, is definitely a play for us. We'll just keep with the same game for right now. We're going to go to the other side of the coin and go with Nikola Vucevic with points and his rebounds. At 28.5, I get it at 27, but he's 3 of his last 5 games averaging 30.2 points per rebounds a game. Basically 4 of his last 5 they had the hook there during the 27 against the Pacers. As you see, he has 17. He's played a lot of reduced minutes. They did lose by almost 20 points that game, so he was probably a non-factor in the fourth quarter if they were trying to shoot the lights out and try to get back into the game. He just wasn't playing too much, but normally Vooch is playing around 32 to 34 minutes per game in a game that's relatively going to be closer. Due to the point spread being 1.5 going towards Chicago, we can expect Vooch to play his full 32 to 34 minutes. And the biggest thing about Vooch and why we love him so much, I'm an Orlando Magic fan. We used to love Vooch on the Magic. One thing he did in Orlando that he's still doing in Chicago is he doesn't get into foul trouble. He's always getting 1 to 2 fouls a game, and so that's keeping him on the court. Normally centers are always getting in foul trouble. That's why you have a couple of different big men that you always rotate in and out. Vooch, on the other hand, never gets in foul trouble. Knock on wood that he doesn't against the Pelicans. But then now going to the statistical set of it, the Pelicans are giving up the top 5 in points allowed to the opposing centers, and then giving up the most rebounds to centers so far this season. So we can expect that Vooch is going to battle with Zion down the paint. So definitely a matchup that we do like going towards Vooch when it comes to more the rebounding aspect rather than the defensive aspect. So, you know, there's definitely both sides of the coin there, but we do like Vooch 28.5 points plus rebounds. And then the last play from this game, so I know there's 3 plays from this game, but again, when the over-under is setting at 240, it's definitely a game that you should attack, expecting 120 points from both teams. So, Javonte Murray. So we have Javonte Murray's points and assists at 23.5. It's now moved to 24.5, but Javonte Murray is 4 of his last 5, averaging 28.6 points and assists per game. Chicago has been one of the top matchups for us so far this season to go against opposing point guards, and that's just because the assist aspect. And not only that, Javonte Murray is leading the Pelicans in assists per game so far, with almost a little over 7 assists per game. Javonte Murray's averaging, so we can expect 7 assists to that prop. And now being moved to 24.5, he's only got to score around 17 points to be able to hit this prop, which definitely makes it very plausible for us. Bulls are giving up the most assists to opposing point guards. So someone that's already leading assist for his team and then going up against the team that's giving up the most assists to point guards, as you see, while we're kind of attacking that matchup. And then top 10 points allowed to the opposing point guards. He's the number 3 on this team as of right now. I would say even arguably number 2. So we really like Javonte Murray in this spot, going against, again, the Chicago Bulls. There's definitely a lot of points to be grabbed here for both sides of the team. So that's why we liked the points and rebounds with Vooch, and then Zion and Javonte Murray points, and with Murray also in assists. Murray's assist prop right now was off the board, but it's at 8.5. So definitely, you know, they're expecting a ton of assists from Javonte Murray. Points were at 16, so already got bumped up. But, I mean, look at the last 4 games, 29, 20, 17, 26. He's been shooting the lights out, and that's against some good opponents: Boston, Philly, Portland, Minnesota. So, again, some good opponents, so he's trying to stay in the game. So, definitely a matchup that we're going to like to attack. We still got 2 more plays for you guys, and going over to the threes prop for Tyrese Maxey. We're going to take the under in Tyrese Maxey's under in threes made. Let's see if his prop is still up there. It is not, but I don't know if we love the under in his points, but he's been struggling from behind the arc the last couple of games. But moving on, we'll go to Malik Monk. I'm trying to get you props so you guys can at least go and attack. It should be rebounds plus assists. Points, rebounds, and assists. I don't know if we like points, rebounds, and assists, but we like rebounds and assists. We'll just do this for right now, but we like the over for it. I mean, his points, rebounds, and assists have been going through the roof. 5 of his last 5, averaging 36.6. The Bucks are allowing the 7th most rebounds and assists to opposing shooting guards. He's 6 out of the last 10 on rebounds and assists, and it's a very high-paced matchup. Again, if you look at Milwaukee, Sacramento, 229 and a half. So they're still expecting around 115 points to be scored on both sides of the ball for both teams. And then going over, the only reason why we say something like that, and then going over to the other side of the coin, if we go Malik Monk, he's been one of the top scorers for Sacramento so far this year, him and Sabonis. And then you're looking at more of the matchup between getting the assists and rebounds to the opposing guards. Yes, Giannis is back and he's playing full force, got like 20 rebounds against Cat the other day, but still definitely a player that can shoot the lights out. But if you can get his rebounds and assist prop, take that. It looks like the points, rebounds, and assist prop is also a very good hit. It looks like he's been scoring out of his mind, 31, 26, 32, 22, 18. So if you can have another 18-point game and what we can expect on rebounds and assists, the prop is going to hit. So keep that in mind when you are taking Malik Monk. And we did have a bonus prop for you that we were going to post on Twitter. I guess we'll post the Tyrese one on Twitter. Where is the young man? We'll take the over on Nikola Jokic rebounds plus assists. He played Dallas just a few days ago. He had 27. I think he had like 18 rebounds and 9 assists. I think that was his stat line by the end of it. I mean, he's averaging potential rebounds a game. I believe it's like 23. And potential assists is like 15. He's been an absolute dog as of recently, and going against this matchup already, hitting the prop and smashing the prop. And again, 4 of his last 5, averaging 26.4 during that stretch. Dallas is one of the worst rebounding teams in the league, so definitely a player who's dominant on all the phases in basketball and that can score. Definitely a prop that, I've looked at his points, rebounds, and assist prop, but I just think it's just a tad bit too high for my liking. I'm not going to say everything has to go right, but points, rebounds, and assists is at 51.5. I know he's smashed 55, 68, 65, 62, 46. And he's just under against Dallas, which kind of scared me, but he was able to knock 28 rebounds and assists, so that's be a prop that we're going to keep knocking until the wheels fall off. But guys, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, again, make sure you follow our Twitter. We're giving you guys live updates when the props hit, so far through basketball and everything along those lines. So make sure you follow our Twitter. We also give out free props on Twitter as well. So if you want more than your 5 NBA props, there'll be a 1 to 2 more on Twitter each and every day. So feel free to leave a like and subscribe to this channel. And looking forward to keep rolling this train with you guys, and hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day.